All right, Pat. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
The first third of 2012 is over today. How do you look back on the first part of this year?
Very busy. I've never been so busy. I'm very tired all the time. I didn't sleep 1 minute yesterday, and the day before I slept 17 hours. So it's like I'm all or nothing. But it's exciting because I love the new album, and I feel like it might be our best work ever. And we have lots of songs to show people, so we're just getting started.
On your blog, the first couple of posts in this year, they were a bit melancholic, perhaps? You were really reaching out to fans? Or?
Yeah, I feel like, I just as a person, I think about a lot of sad things most of the time. But I feel happy. I just think about a lot of sad things. So writing blogs is very, cleansing kind of.
So that's just a way to get things out of your system.
Well, then you feel camaraderie. It's not complaints. It's just, kind of realizations. And so you find out that we all feel similar. We're all feeling sad thoughts, and evening comes and all the weird darkness covers us, and then when it's tomorrow we all, maybe it's not so bad after all, coffee.
So it's also a good excuse to look deeper into things that concern you, that are. You also wrote about your father, that he wasn't doing that well.
Oh, right. My father really was close to dying, and he has made the most miraculous comeback. It's incredible. I can't even believe it. He's out there playing golf now. It's weird.
What was the case? What was going on?
His heart really is not functioning at its full volume. It's at about 10%, which you need about, I think they say 30 or 40 to survive, but he's hanging in there.
You really showed your admiration for him, but his generation as well. We're really talking about that generation.
Yeah,
like
there's
being
some
a better version of
There's
this.
Every generation has its greatness and its flaws. I just find his generation to be very romantic.
What do you admire in your father?
Well, I think my dad was an entertainer, but just among regular people, not on stage. And he really knows how to tell a great story, and everyone likes to be around him. I think that's a great characteristic. When people want to be around you, it says a lot about your character. And he just is, everybody loves Jack Monahan,
But you're the youngest of 7 kids, so I bet you had to fight for his attention a bit, or wasn't it that?
It was interesting. I feel like my dad was, because I was the last of 7 kids, my brother Jackie was more my father figure growing up than my father. But when you become an adult and you look at who's who, like my brother Jackie is still my hero. He's an incredible person and he's an amazing father. But my dad, then you realize all the pros in your own parents. And so I think people go through stages of you have to be mad at your parents for a while, and then when you're done being mad, then you start to forgive, and then once you forgive, then you start to admire, and then you stop looking at all what you did wrong and start looking at what you did right.
And perhaps seeing better the characteristics you share as a father.
Yeah, you start to see what are the similarities.
Okay, can you pinpoint what those are now?
We're Irish, and so drinking is a real serious commonality within my family. But just humor, levity, always wanting to make people laugh. I spend more time I care about jokes way more than music, because I feel like, and I'm discovering, it's a way that I don't have to get to know anybody, and no one gets to know me. I can just be jokey, funny, and then I leave, everyone was entertained, and no one had to get personal.
You leave the serious stuff for yourself a bit more.
I leave
and
the serious
writing
stuff
down.
for maybe like, songs,